you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check line 54. Line 54. You.
Now Saquon Barkley. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Trimble, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception. That's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Tony. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Diaz. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wells. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun, Wells. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off with great anticipation. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Wells. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, you got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Gonna be a long day,
On the run, it's Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wells got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
First down, Panthers.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. Wells. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Looking to throw. Wells. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Just a yard to go here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Wells. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Wells. He finds his man. Complete. It's Moore. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Wells. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They get this out left. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed 1 of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
40, Mike 40. Hey, tank. Mike 40, go.
They go play action here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, his throw incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and 2, Wells escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go one more. Kill.
Off play action. Wells. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
57 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll run on 1st down. James. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on second down. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 72 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jones on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. He's at the 50. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and 7.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And they take a knee.